Hi, Rachel. Wow. Um, this is a significantly better paper that I've seen, and that is such a good job that you've done. Um, I I'm amazed. Um, okay, where do I start? I mean, I think that either you got some good help from somebody, or um, you've just improved so much, and I think that this is a good job. So. I said amazing for your thesis statement. That is exactly how it should be done. Exactly. Great topic sentence. Okay, so after each example, always like in that evidence hamburger that Jenny was mentioning last week, um, there are two buns to every hamburger, right? So the first bun should be an introduction into your example that you're using. And then the meat part of it should be the example. But then the last bun is the one that is often neglected. And that last bun is a deepest why. A deepest why explaining or tying that explanation or that example into the topic sentence, and the topic sentence is tied into the thesis statement. So that's one thing that I would suggest is that you can improve on is definitely tying it back into your topic sentence and your thesis statement. All right. Perfect. Same thing right here. It's a great example. Um, Great content in your paper. Now, how does this tie into your topic sentence? I just made a grammatical change right here. I didn't change it, but something that you can change right there. Okay. At the end of each paragraph, I also like to do something like you just did right here, which is called a synthesis. And a synthesis is where you combine all of the ideas that you discussed, all of the examples that you discussed in that paragraph, and you combine them together and you demonstrate your, okay, so what's the point? You know, that, and that's what Brother Osted wants us to get to is what's the point? So why are you saying what you're saying? Why are you using these examples? So this is the perfect time to say that. And I love what you said. It was perfect. So tying it back into the topic sentence and the thesis statement is absolutely key here. All right, good job. Um, I do think that something could be added here, tying it back in, like maybe specifically mentioning parts of the topic sentence, meaning um, Roger could have gone on living a normal life. However, he used his free will. Um, these two examples demonstrate that Roger used his free will to actively become involved in Chaplin's world. And so that combines that demonstrates this idea of fluidity and connecting these two examples together to make a main point. So these two examples demonstrate that Roger could have gone on living a normal life, but he uses free will to get involved in Chaplin's life. So good job. In a transition, it could easily be how the description ties into the thesis statement. This is often what I do. You don't have to use this, and I will talk about transitions tomorrow, and how we can better use them to write effective papers. I'll try to create a template that will be more that will be helpful to you as you seek to write these paragraphs. So right here, transitions, I often tie at the end of each paragraph, I tie it into the thesis statement. And then I talk about how there are other ideas that can contribute to the thesis statement. So saying this idea that Roger uses his free will to become actively involved in Chaplin's world demonstrates that he had full control over his own existence. However, there are other options such as there are other examples or arguments that also suggest that Roger had full and complete control over his existence. And so this is that's a good transition, is tying it into the thesis statement and then going back to the next paragraph. So that's something that's always effective for between paragraph transitions. Within paragraph transitions, I can see that there are some things that could be improved on. However, I'll talk about them tomorrow, and I think that you did a very excellent job, and I think you're going to do a good job on further. I mean, throughout the rest of the semester, you put forth so much effort, and I can see. So great job, Rachel. And at this last, I love that closing, that concluding paragraph is perfect. So beautiful. All right, well, good job.